My question to you, Mr. Callahan, is when you've got Walmart and other major competitors getting charged much less than you are, why in the world would you stick with these guys? I mean, why is it that small businesses continue to use Visa and Mastercard when you're getting charged so much more? Why aren't all of these businesses running away from this model? Because they don't have a choice, because you control so much of the market. This is classic monopolistic behavior, and yet your testimony here today is you don't want any competition. You have 80% of the market, but you don't want any more competition. I'm having a hard time finding that position defensible, let alone sympathetic.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to America First, the channel where we expose corruption, defend working-class patriots, and always put this great nation before globalist greed. If you're tired of big corporations exploiting everyday Americans while the elites look the other way, you're in the right place. Make sure to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you never miss a moment of the truth the mainstream media refuses to report. Folks, today we're talking about a video that should have every American, especially every small business owner, outraged. Senator Josh Hawley, one of the few real fighters we have left in the U.S. Senate, took Visa and Mastercard executives to task over what can only be described as blatant monopolistic abuse.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just on that point about Visa and Mastercard being successful businesses, I think you figured it out, haven't you? I mean, what's your profit margin, Mr. Patrick?
It's circa 50%.
Mr. Sheedy?
Slightly higher.
It's higher than 50% profit margin?
Slightly higher than MasterCard, yes.
Yeah, that's incredible. 50% profit margin. I mean, that's absolutely unbelievable. What's the answer to the Walmart question, by the way, that Senator Welch posed to you? What's Walmart's interchange fee that you negotiate with them?
I don't have it with me today.
You don't have any idea whatsoever? Is it higher or lower than 2.5%?
Walmart negotiates their rates based on the business that they do with us.
Meaning they're big, they're really big, they're gigantic, so they get a better deal than Mr. Callahan or most small businesses in Missouri. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, Senator, we have volume discounts that we offer to some merchants. I suspect Walmart is one of them. And you know, I don't believe that it's commercially unreasonable to get an arrangement where in exchange for more volume, a merchant can qualify for lower rates?
Well, I'm sure it's not commercially unreasonable for Walmart, or certainly it's in their financial interest and in yours, but I doubt it's in Mr. Callahan's financial interest. And my question to you, Mr. Callahan, is when you've got Walmart and other major competitors getting charged much less than you are, why in the world would you stick with these guys? I mean, why is it that small businesses continue to use Visa and MasterCard when you're getting charged so much more?
It's in my opinion, it's a matter of convenience for the customer, and customers matter to our business.
Maybe is it because that Visa and MasterCard are effectively monopolies? They control 80% of the market?
Certainly part of the
80% of the market? I'm just having a hard time understanding, Mr. Sheedy and Mr. Patrick, you have a business model, you're making over 50% profit margin. You are able to give the shaft to small businesses. Estimated cost to Missouri businesses from these fees is $1.5 billion. That's with a B, billion dollars a year. Why aren't all of these businesses running away from this model? Because they don't have a choice, because you control so much of the market. This is classic monopolistic behavior, and yet your testimony here today is you don't want any competition. You have 80% of the market, but you don't want any more competition. I'm having a hard time finding that position defensible, let alone sympathetic. I mean, it's unbelievable the amount of money that you're making. It's unbelievable what you're charging small businesses and consumers, and yet your testimony is, please, we can't possibly have any competition. I mean, let's talk about what you're doing to consumers who hold your cards. Last year, as I understand it, there were 726 million Visa and MasterCard credit cards issued in the United States. That's about 2 for every 1 person in the United States of America. Do either of you know how much debt is owed on your networks, Ms. Kirkpatrick?
We're not the bank, so we don't have visibility into that information. We also don't generate revenue from interchange.
Oh, okay, you have no idea. Mr. Sheedy, do you know?
I don't know.
Well, let me help you out. Let's have a look. It's $1.17 trillion. $1.17 trillion is what consumers now owe on your credit card networks. Do either of you know what the average interest rate is on your networks? Mr. Kirkpatrick?
Oh, Senator, we're not the bank. We don't set the interchange.
I know,
We don't
but you
set the
benefit
rates.
from it, and you know. Do you know what it is? This is your business model.
We
Do you
don't, we don't collect
Do you know,
revenue
Mr.
from
Mr.
interest
Sheedy,
rates.
do you know?
I don't, Senator.
I mean, do either of you read the newspaper? Forbes magazine just estimated last week that the average credit card APR in your networks is 28.75%. Average. 29%, let's call it. 29%. It's nearly doubled in the last 4 years. That is astounding, absolutely astounding. And you just testified a second ago that you've got more than 50% profit margin, and yet your testimony here today is you can't possibly survive if there's any competition. How can that be true? How can that be true? You've got debt like we've never seen before in American history. Your profit margins are as high or higher than they've ever been. You have 80% of the relevant market in the credit card interchange fees that we're talking about, and yet you couldn't survive if there's any competition? What am I missing?
Let's break this down. Visa and Mastercard admitted during the Senate hearing that they operate with a profit margin of over 50%. You heard that right, 50%. And in Mastercard's case, even higher. Meanwhile, small businesses across this country are choking on high fees, and these companies are raking in billions. And when Senator Hawley asked these executives about what they charge big companies like Walmart, crickets. They didn't even have the guts to give a straight answer. Because we all know the truth, Walmart gets a sweetheart deal. They pay less because of their size, while mom-and-pop shops on Main Street are left picking up the tab. That's not capitalism. That's cronyism. That's corruption. They try to spin it as convenience for the customer. But that's a smokescreen. Small businesses don't have a choice. Visa and Mastercard control 80% of the credit card market. What are these businesses supposed to do? Refuse to take cards and go out of business? This is classic monopoly behavior, and it's robbing the American people blind. Senator Hawley made a powerful point. Missouri businesses alone are losing $1.5 billion a year from these predatory fees. Multiply that across the country, and you're looking at a national crisis, one that helps the globalist financial elites while gutting American prosperity. And it doesn't stop with the businesses. Let's talk about the American consumer. According to Forbes, there are 726 million Visa and Mastercard credit cards issued in the United States. That's about 2 per person, children included. And how much debt is sitting on those cards? A staggering $1.17 trillion. That's trillion with AT. But when asked about it, the executives shrugged it off. We don't track that, they say. We don't make money from it, they claim. Really? Because Forbes just reported that the average credit card APR is 28.75%. That's nearly double what it was 4 years ago. Interest rates are skyrocketing, but their profits keep growing. They're feeding off of the financial misery of the American people, and they expect us to believe they're not benefiting from it? Give me a break. Here's the kicker. These companies are fighting tooth and nail against any competition. They want to maintain their grip on 80% of the market, and they're crying to Congress that they can't survive if competitors are allowed in. Are you kidding me? They're making more money than ever before. Their grip on our financial system is stronger than ever. And they're still asking for protection? We're living in a system where the corporations are writing the rules. Small businesses are paying the price. Consumers are drowning in debt. And all the while, the elites rake in billions and claim victimhood. But here's the good news, patriots. People like Senator Josh Hawley are fighting back. He's not afraid to ask the hard questions. He's not afraid to call out the hypocrisy. And neither should we. It's time to demand financial freedom for the American people. It's time to break up these monopolies. And it's time to put America first, not Visa, not Mastercard, not the globalist elites. So if you believe in standing up for small business, if you believe in fighting back against predatory corporations, and if you believe in putting working-class Americans before billionaire bankers, then do your part. Like this video, share it, and hit that subscribe button. We are the voice of the people, and together we are bringing truth back to Washington. This is America First. Stay loud, stay proud, and God bless the United States of America.